for this recipe, I'm using egg, corn, a melted butter, a plain flour, salt, baking powder, and a mackerel fish. You can use any fish of your choice, and for this mackerel fish, I've parboiled it. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead to prepare the dough before making the filler. So this is the plain flour, and I'm going to be adding the salt and the baking powder together. So this is the butter. I'm going to be adding it to it. So for you to know the measurements, the ingredients I use for this recipe, check the description below. So there's a time for me to add the water now. When you're adding water, don't add too much. You have to use your discretion. Very, very important. Don't just pour water, you sprinkle just like this. This is the better way for preparing your fish pie or your dough. So this is a better way to prepare your dough. So I'm going to add a bit of water to it. So this time now, I'm going to cover it. So at this time, I'm going to be covering it up while I go ahead to prepare the filler, which I'm going to be using for the fish pie. So I'm going to cover it up. To prepare your fish pie filler, the first thing you're going to add is the vegetable oil. So I didn't introduce it to you guys earlier on. Your vegetable oil first, and your onion. This is it. I've already chopped it. So this is how you prepare your fish pie filler. So I'm going to allow this vegetable oil to heat up a bit before adding the chopped onion. So this is time for me to add the chopped onion. So now my onion is finished frying. This is the time for me to add my corn. So you just have to keep stirring it. So you have to allow the corn to fry for some time before adding the rest of the ingredients. So now I'm going to be adding the seasoning and the salt together. So this is time for me to add the fish, the mackerel fish. easy to make. For the corn, you can still swap it for carrots or other. I just prefer using corn for my fish fry. So while the fish fry filler is still frying, and this is time for me to add water to it. Don't add too much water. Just add little. See that I'm adding the water, not too much. So I'm going to be covering it up and go ahead to prepare my thickener. To prepare your thickener, you will need some flour and a warm water. Don't use hot water, don't use cold water for the thickener, just warm water. And when you are preparing your thickener, don't make it too thick or too light. So this consistency is very much okay. And I'm going to go ahead to add it to the filler which I'm preparing. So you can see it. You have to mix it very well. So I can see that everything is almost finished cooking. So you can see it. So this is time for me to add the thickener. The thickener is to help the filler to hold together. So you can see that the minced fish is holding together. So you can see it. So this time we are going to stir it very well. So you can see it. This time I'm going to take it out from the fire and allow it to cool before using it. So you can see the filler has cooled down. You must make sure it cooled down before you use it. And this is the dough I've prepared, and I'm going to go ahead now to start kneading it. Before you start this, make sure your desk or the table, whatever you're going to use to knead out the dough, is very, very clean. So you can see my desk is clean. And here with me, I'm going to be using the rolling pin and the flour, and I'm having also my molder. So let's get started now. So first of all, what you will do here is to take some dough and you sprinkle some flowers on it. Don't roll it too thin, don't roll it too thick. So this is how you make use of the molder. Just add some filler on it. Make sure you don't fold it too much. Don't fold it up or it will start bursting out. So you press. So you can see. Use it. I'm going to do another one again. So this is how I'm going to mold the whole of it. So you can see I've already finished molding out my fish pie. You see how beautiful they're looking. So here with me is my baking pan. Make sure you grease your pan before. If you can't grease your pan, you can as well use a non-sticky paper. So I'm going to be adding the fish pie to the baking pan. And at this very moment, I've already preheated my oven. Make sure your oven is hot. Make sure your oven is hot before adding your fish pie. Very, very important you do that. This is still very important so that it will be done inside. Everything will be well cooked and baked. And again, you will need egg for greasing. The purpose of this is to make your meat pie look shiny and amazing. So I'm going to be applying the egg on it. So I'm done applying the egg, and I'm going to be transferring it to the oven for baking. I'm going to see you guys in a bit. Wow, I just brought out the fish pie from the oven after 40 minutes. This is how it's looking amazing. So I'm going to be opening one and I'm going to be having a taste from it. So let me first of all show you guys how it is on the inside. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Hot fish pie. Yum. So I'm going to be having a taste right now. This is really yummy. Wow. I want to say thank you so much for taking out your time to watch my video. Please, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and give a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye, and God bless you.